While some may find this deliberate destruction to be amusing, to the neighbors in the neighborhood, it's a big problem that needs to be addressed. Last night's storm not only brought down many trees and power lines, it was responsible for fires that destroyed many people's homes. It's a hazard for motorists and a hazard for pedestrians, especially at night. While pumping iron can get you in shape and build you muscle, this camp is about so much more than that. Neighbors are angry, and now the city of Pontiac says the debris should be cleaned up in about a week. The mayor of Southfield's daughter received a housing grant from HUD. Some may think that that constitutes a conflict. Safety and fun are still the focus here at the Bayview Yacht Club, despite the tragedy that took 2 lives during the Chicago to Mackinac race. $3, $2, $4, free. But will it last? A tree falls in Detroit and knocks down a utility line, and it's still here over 2 weeks later. It's hot outside, but even hotter indoors for these Dearborn residents, waiting for ice to get some relief from the heat on this 90-degree day.
I'm a genealogist, and I would not like to go back and live how my ancestors have lived.
It's actually a cold commodity because we got a freezer full of food, and this might just help us get us through the night, and hopefully tomorrow morning we'll have some power back.
The power has been out since yesterday evening, and as of this morning, leaving 47,000 people wondering when it will be restored. Last night's storm not only brought down many trees and power lines, it was responsible for fires that destroyed many people's homes. While some are waiting for ice, others are cleaning on Dearborn's West End. Falling trees damaged homes, and falling power lines caused fires. One fire ripped through the house next to Tony Palumbo's.
The neighbor's tree had fallen on the house, and so I rushed home. And while I was home, we only had partial power in the house. Apparently there was a transformer fire.
While the outside still stands, the inside, we're told, has been burnt out. An overwhelming amount of emergency calls to Dearborn's police and fire departments left their resources strained, but somehow they managed to tame the chaos.
In an instant, I think the run swelled up to over 400. They handled them very calmly. They handled them by priority.
In Dearborn, Krystle Anderson, Fox 2 News. If a tree falls in Detroit, does it make a sound? For the people living on Merrick and Vermont, it does.
It's unsafe for the kids. It's unsafe for anybody walking past there. It's been down there for weeks. It wasn't this last storm. It was the storm before that. That's how long it's been down. It's been down for a long time now.
The tree is on the southeast corner of Merrick and Vermont. Heavy winds and rains caused the tree to fall. The tree brought down a Comcast utility line, and the damage has been left in the street for over 2 weeks, causing visible obstacles and hazards for pedestrians and motorists. Neighbors are furious by the city's and Comcast's lack of action.
Come and get that tree out.
It's a hazard for motorists and a hazard for pedestrians, especially at night. One angry resident complains that if this were to happen anywhere else, it would have been taken care of immediately.
Hurry up and get yourselves over here and fix this, because you wouldn't want this to happen to your own family.
Others, like Betty Willis, are forced to drive around the block to avoid the mess.
We couldn't go down the street. We couldn't come up the street. We had to come around in a circle and back up and park.
A school bus driver straddles the sidewalk in order to get past the massive tree and utility line.
They should have fixed it since the storm. It was like that, so we have to go around it.
For the residents of this block, one question comes to mind. How much longer do they have to wait to get this hazard taken care of? In Detroit, Krystle Anderson, Fox 2 News. A healthy lifestyle is becoming increasingly important for all of us, and children are no exception. According to the Deputy Director of Wayne County's Department of Health and Human Services, Sandra Peppers, the growing rate of childhood obesity has led to a direct increase of diseases once associated with adults, like type 2 diabetes and hypertension.
But 1/3 of our population is obese or overweight, and the biggest problem with that is most of that is in our children.
While pumping iron can get you in shape and build you muscle, this camp is about so much more than that. The childhood weight crisis is a real issue that needs involvement from the entire community. One father and son duo has decided to do just that. Ron and Max Morelli, after experiencing their own battles with weight, decided to give back to the community by opening a fitness camp for kids.
I had my opportunity to lose weight and get healthy, and I've been in these kids' shoes. I've been extremely overweight my whole life up until this point, and I just want to help them live a long and healthy life because I know how rewarding it feels afterward.
Max, who was inspired to lose weight by his dad and older brother's appearance on The Biggest Loser, has successfully lost 200 pounds. He urges kids to be positive and stay motivated. This is the camp's second year running, and the kids are encouraged to get active and get fit by promoting healthy foods and exercise daily.